In the heart of one of the world's most resource-rich regions, there are nations with ticking time bombs as economies. The Gulf nations have been synonymous with wealth and prosperity for years, but their future is far from secure. The first major concern for the Gulf nations is their heavy reliance on oil, which has been their economic backbone for many decades. However, as the world turns to renewable energy sources, the demand for oil is expected to decline rapidly, threatening their economic stability. The clock is ticking, and the Gulf nations must find a way to diversify their economies before it's too late. Adding to this challenge is the finite amount of oil. The Gulf nations are sitting on a finite resource, and it will eventually run out. It's not a matter of if, but when. The future of these nations depends on their ability to secure their economic future before it's too late. The second factor threatening the stability of the Gulf countries is political instability. A history of conflict and tension, both internally and with neighboring countries, has left the region vulnerable. From the Iraq wars to the rise of ISIS, the Gulf nations have faced a never-ending cycle of unrest. This instability has hindered economic growth and development, making it difficult for these nations to adapt to changing global conditions. And that's where the question rises: are these instabilities to return, or did they never actually leave? Well, when you consider the current Iranian revolts, you think, are there many more to come? But that's not all. Climate change poses a unique threat to the Gulf countries. With rising temperatures, water scarcity, and extreme weather events looming on the horizon, the impact on infrastructure, agriculture, and overall quality of life could be catastrophic, and the situation is only set to worsen. Adding to the already dire situation is the high level of youth unemployment in the region. The Gulf countries have a large youth population, and many of them are unable to find work. This lack of opportunity can and will lead to social unrest and potentially dissatisfaction with the government, destabilizing the region and worsening their economy. Finally, the lack of economic diversification is a significant concern. The economies of the Gulf countries are almost entirely reliant on oil, leaving them vulnerable to sudden shifts in the market. To survive, they must invest in other industries, such as technology, tourism, and renewable energy, to create a more sustainable and resilient economy. But who is to say that this will fully work?